Hello YouTube, Wildcat Piper here, coming to you from the Wildcat Lounge on this Monday, leap year, February the 29th. Happy leap year birthdays to those who are born on this day. And you'll get to celebrate your next birthday in 4 years. Smoking my Savinelli dry system. And in it, smoking a new blend for me for 2016. Bengal Slices. Cyprian Latakia, Orientals, and Bright Virginias. Sounds a little bit like Fusler's Rations I had last night, which is excellent. This is not a bad blend itself. Very good blend. I know a lot of people have this blend and like this blend. I can see why. It's a good blend. The one thing I found out, this is a crumble cake as well, is that if you don't get it rubbed out real well, at least my experience, if you don't rub it out real well before you pack your pipe, you get a little whistling. And that's what you hear there a little bit. I was thinking maybe with this bigger pipe, it could handle a little chunkier pack, so to speak. But it's whistling a little bit. It'll all settle down here in a second. This is a real good blend. Even though they're very similar, I like the differences you get in Fusler's Rations and the Bengal Slices. There is a difference between the two. They're both very good blends. I like Fusler's Rations probably a little bit better. But I'm really enjoying this Bengal Slices as well. I think my brother will like these too, this one too, on our trip. He called me last night and he backy bombed our trip. I mean, he's got a bunch of tobacco for us on this trip. Plus, with what my buddy Alex sent me, I've got a lot to take to him and some that I'm excited for him to try. The two last night and tonight, those two being two of them. It's a good thing it's a 10-day cruise because I don't know how we're going to get through all of the tobaccos we got picked out for each other. But that's good. I'm drinking some raspberry tea. And have enjoyed today. It has been a very warm day here in central Kentucky. Let me hit this pipe again. That's a little better. Yeah, I would suggest make sure that you rub the Bengals, any cake, out real good to keep it from a lot of airspace in there, which will constantly put your pipe out. Usually, once I light this pipe, you don't have to touch it, but I'm having. having to relight a couple of times. But anyway, today, my wife and I went to Malone Steakhouse, had a gift card. That's pretty nice. I think our bill come out to be $65, and we didn't have to pay a dime because we had two gift cards. Sweet. We even left the waitress a good tip from those gift cards. Came home and got my taxes done, so that's good. We're getting them shipped off here probably tomorrow. That way we don't have to worry about it on our trip. Everything's done there. That's good. And then let's see what else. Not too much anything else is going on. Good hiccups. It's a good blend. Bengal Slices. If you've not tried this blend, give it a shot. Another good English. I don't know what it is about Englishes for me, but they just are right up my alley. Have you ever had tobaccos that when you first did it, like see for me, I'm haven't even been smoking a pipe consistently for a year yet, and I guess next week will mark a year. And but have you noticed with you guys, does your palate change? I can remember I visited a couple Englishes when I first started smoking. It wasn't really. I kind of liked them, but not like I do now. I mean, I really like Englishes. Right now, it's definitely my favorite blend of tobacco. English blends. But there's another blend I want to revisit. I didn't like the first time that I did it, and that is GOP's Gaslight. I've got some, and I'm probably going to revisit it on our trip just to see if that's changed. I know there's a lot of perique in it, and that's probably why I didn't like it the first time. But I'm okay with some perique, just not. I don't want to perique forward. But I would like to try that one again. I remember when I first smoked plum cake. I was telling my brother this last night. I didn't like it, and then last fall I revisited it. Matter of fact, I think the plum cake was my first video that I did for the YTPC. And like a couple days before that I did it, and I really, really liked it then. So it was the first tobacco I smoked on my video. And I like it now. And I've got some, and my brother's bringing some on the trip, and so I'm good with that. But here's a question for you. If you're someone like me who has maybe, let's say, more than 20 pipes, I don't want my wife to know exactly how many I got in case she watches. So let's just say, for those of you out there who have more than 20, how do you choose which ones you're going to take on a trip? Because that's my dilemma right now. There are some I'm definitely going to be taking because my brother, he and I have some of the same kind of pipes, and we want to both take them. But then there are a few more that I like to take, and I don't know how to choose. So is there a method to anybody's madness on how they choose what pipe they're going to take on a long trip? If you're like me, you probably won't decide until you're packing your pipes, you know. That's how I am with smoke. I didn't know I was going to smoke this pipe until I went in there and said, what am I going to smoke tonight? I'm not one of these guys that have a particular tobacco for a particular pipe. I smoke all tobaccos in all of my pipes. The reason I think I do that is because I think I forget which pipe is with which tobacco. And that just sounds like too much stress, you know. I just want to grab a pipe, grab some tobacco, and go smoke. But for those of you who do have designated pipes, that's awesome. You know, more power to you. And I know there's a reason why you do it. Your palate's probably a lot better than mine. So, but I just load them up and smoke them. I like this pipe. I think I've told you about it before, but it's one I reconditioned and had to really sand out the bowl and everything, but it's turned out to be a pretty good pipe for me. Did salt treatments, did a honey coat on it once I got it sanded out real good, so it's a good pipe for me. But I hope you all enjoy your evening. Blow some smoke rings in the air, my friends, but above all, be blessed. Talk to you soon.